You're being cheeky.
I'm being cheeky.
I know you.
That is curious. You're balancing this on the idea of I like statistics and like finding difficult things. Is this what I'm getting?
When you have no chance on the numbers, you gotta go on vibes.
With this year's Quest to Conquer Cancer, I also introduced a Quiz to Conquer Cancer. Not only was this a way to add some extra daily entertainment on the YouTube community post, but also to set it up for DE's very own Zach when he joined me on October 22nd. I live streamed this whole show, along with drops and giveaways, over on Twitch, the link for which is down below. I'll also link the VOD that's on my extras channel for the full experience. For this video, I've cut it down to just the juice, so preamble over, let's introduce Zach to the stream and to the game. For those of you who somehow don't know, you're here but don't know, this is the wonderful, sorry, pointing that way, this is the wonderful DE Zach, part of the community team. I'll be honest, I forget what your exact title is these days.
I'm a fancy-dancy senior community manager.
Oh, well, Zach, as you've just seen, we have had this wonderful giveaway here for a handcrafted program. I am very proud of it. I will continue to be proud of it.
It is the coolest giveaway bot I've ever seen. I love that.
We are going to be using this many, many times here today because, among other things, I get to celebrate. We're at $4,600 raised on this channel alone for the Quest to Conquer Cancer. Now, whilst that is in mind, I have promised this community a quiz, Zach.
Oh no.
Oh yes. Now, my community has unwittingly helped out on this. For the entirety of QTCC, over on my YouTube channel, we've been having posts going through for Quiz to Conquer Cancer. They have been happily answering in their thousands, many getting it right, many getting it not quite so right. I've seen some very creative answers or explanations for their answers. So what I have for you, Zach,
what's the passing grade here? Should I be worried?
Oh, I could do you better than a passing grade because I have a particular access behind the scenes to see just how many pass or fail any given question. I can give them an ELO rating for you, a difficulty score.
No.
So we don't just have the one silly little program I threw together. We have two silly little programs I threw together. As you may see up on stream, you are definitely going to want to have the stream open, and maybe not the chat, as I have put together a Quiz to Conquer Cancer program.
Oh my god, okay, I've hidden chat. This is awesome.
Now,
wow.
I want to be clear, this is a friendly quiz. Look at those friendly, happy green colours. Green, the colour of success. The colours of you don't have to worry about a thing. The timer is disabled because I didn't implement it. I ran out of time, ironically enough. So there is no timer. But we do have the rest. We do have, indeed, a Quiz to Conquer Cancer. That is the idea. And Zach, I'm going to make it a little bit more interesting. For every two of them you get correct, we're going to do another giveaway on this channel here.
I like that goal. Okay.
There is one final detail. With the difficulty-based scoring, you may see it on screen there. Based on the difficulty, you'll gain points for the percent of people who got the question wrong if you get it right. So the harder the question is, the more points are available for you. But if you get it wrong, you lose points for how many people got it right. So the easier the question is, the more there is to lose.
Oh man, this must feel what it feels like to be on a game show. This is so cool. Oh my god.
Welcome to the Quiz to Conquer Cancer. And those of you in chat, if you feel like you want to follow along, go right ahead. Zach can't see your answers, so there's no cheating on his side. It is going to be a genuine quiz. Let's get started with your very first question of a difficulty 56, meaning 56% of people got this wrong. Titania is the name of both a Warframe and a star chart node. Which other Warframe shares its name with a node like this? Is it Oberon, Ash, Nyx, or Caliban?
I'm so happy I know this one.
You certain?
Oh, I thought so. No, I 100% know what it is. It's Caliban.
Zach thinks it's Caliban. Let's find out. Is it Caliban? It is! It is indeed. Your score is already up to a lovely positive 56. Caliban and Titania, the nodes, can be found on Uranus, and incidentally, neither of them are farmed there.
That's true. I'm pretty sure it came up too about that, but we always have like a doc of new words and things that are named, and sometimes you have to check if things are already in the game, but this one was approved. It got through. 2 names for the same thing.
All right then, Zach, are you ready for question number 2? If you get this one right, we're gonna have to do a giveaway.
Okay, I'm ready.
Let's bring it up then. Difficulty 83. 83% of people got this wrong.
Oh my gosh.
Headshots are a crucial aspect of enhancing your damage in Warframe. If you land a headshot and a crit with the Fullman shotgun mode, which of these happen? Base damage gets 3 times for headshotting. Critical damage gets 2 times for a critical headshot. Both buffs apply, which would be roughly 6 times. Or neither buff applies, same hit as a body shot. Which of these happen? How well do you know your weapons?
Applies seems odd. The math. How well do I know our weapons? Giving me information I didn't know. There's something different about the Fullman.
For chat to know, for those of you who took this quiz on YouTube as it was happening, Zach gets a little bit of extra information here that the rest of you did not. Zach gets to know how many people got it wrong. And that is a clue.
True. It is a clue.
More people would have got this right if everyone just guessed randomly.
I think I'm guessing randomly because I don't know. I'm going to go with trick question. Both buffs apply roughly 6 times damage.
Both buffs apply. Final answer?
Yes.
All right then. Let's find out, chat. Has Zach given you a giveaway right now? No. Neither buff applies. Neither. Despite landing a critical hit, despite landing the headshot, you get your critical damage, but the critical damage is not increased and you don't get headshot damage with the Fullman shotgun mode. The wide body projectile is simply not eligible.
That's crazy.
And now you know why most of everyone simply could not get that one. And this is why the Fullman is a brilliant weapon for me, because I can't aim. So I just go center of mass. Now, because that was such a hard question, you are still in the positive. Your score is at 39 at the moment. Yes, it can go negative.
Okay. Oh.
So let's find out what question number 3 is, Zach, shall we? Okay. Question number 3 in the quiz to conquer cancer is a difficulty 71. Prime Warframes release roughly every 3 months, as I'm sure you're well aware, with new releases pushing older ones into the Vault or Resurgence rotations. Not counting Nyx and Valkyr, which are the Railjack Primes, how many Warframes can be found in normal Star Chart relic drops at any given time? Is it 7, 8, 9, or 10?
It is 7, and I think I know it.
Final answer?
I would have said 9 if you didn't put the Nyx and Valkyr, but I think it's 7.
Interesting.
Because of that.
I'm seeing a mix of answers in chat, including definitely don't know this one. A valid answer, even if it's not strictly correct. The answer, Zach, you go for is 7?
Yes.
Correct, absolutely. As of the moment, it is currently Caliban, Uredi, Lavos, Zaku, Sevagoth, Protea, and Gauss Prime. The previous one, Grendel, went into the vault with the release of Caliban.
I have to message the person who organized a meeting where we talked about this yesterday. Because if we didn't have that meeting, for some reason I will not say, but I wouldn't have known.
And that means, Zach, you have gone up to triple digits. You're on 110 points. And that is now 2 correct answers. I think it's about time we do a giveaway. Okay, so let's head on over to our next question. It is a difficulty 92. I realized after this question I might need to tone them down a little bit. 92% of people got this wrong. Which of these affect, positively or negatively, the damage of a stealth finisher in Warframe? Is it applying a former, equipping attack speed mods, removing enemy armor, or chaining stealth finishers on unalerted enemies?
Positively,
you get the clue
or
that 92% of people got this wrong.
Or negatively. That is so interesting. Attack speeds mods, I don't think help. And I don't think negative, like it's just nothing happens. Removing enemy armor wouldn't matter because they're dead after it. You're being cheeky.
I'm being cheeky.
I know you. Applying a forma means your Warframe is level 0, which means it would negatively affect, but shouldn't it just kill? Well, maybe it wouldn't. Oh.
Are you suggesting applying a former to your Warframe affects your finisher damage?
No, don't get in my head. I'm thinking 92%. And I assume that chaining stealth finishers is the correct answer. But if I was 92% of people, it would be wrong. And I know the other two don't help. I guess I'm applying a forma? Applying a forma, final answer. Yes.
I'm going to give you a moment to stew on that thought there. As I say, thank you very much, Mantis Patty, for the $200 donation, bringing us to $5,531 raised. Oh my word.
Wow. That's incredible. That's amazing. Amazing.
You guys truly astound me just as much as applying a forma astounds me for being correct. It is correct.
Go!
Using a forma resets the weapon's level. Unlike almost all other weapon damage, stealth damage is scaled by your weapon's level, making the reset weaken it until the levels are regained.
So I was wrong. I got the right answer for the wrong reasons, right?
It's not the Warframe, it is the weapon itself.
Right,
the stealth damage bonus of a normal weapon, a weapon that goes to level 30, is 1 plus 0.2 times the level.
I would have gotten it wrong if it wasn't knowing how many people got it wrong. It is definitely a helpful tool to know.
It is a big hint there. But all the same, it's still insane to believe. 8% of people got it correct. I wonder if 7% of people knew it and 1% of people went, you know what, I'll just be silly.
Well, do you know what the most popular answer was for that one?
The most popular answer was indeed chaining stealth finishers, and it was so in chat as well. A lot of people thought it was that. Definitely not. This next one is a difficulty 15, which means if you get this one wrong, you will never live it down. 85% of people got this correct.
Okay.
Which of these frames used to be a starter frame? Trinity, Loki, Banshee, or Ember?
Yeah, this one's pretty easy. I'm going to go with Loki. Final answer.
Loki, final answer. It is absolutely correct. Up until update 14, Loki was the starter frame. Did you know it was update 14?
No, I didn't actually.
Me neither,
if there was a follow-up question, I would have said like it was update 5 or something like that.
Your next question, Zach, and for everyone in chat who's trying to play along as well. Question 6, difficulty 60. Where would you find Terra type enemies? Would that be in Orb Valis, Earth, Railjack, or Dog Days event? Where do you find Terra, T-E-R-R-A type enemies?
I don't want to second guess myself because my first guess in my head was Orb Valis. No, it's Orb Valis. Yeah. Orb Valis, final answer.
Locking in Orb Valis?
Yeah.
60% of people got this wrong. Does Zach get it correct? Of course he does. He knows his units. Terra units are exclusively the Terra Corpus used in the Valis. And with that, that's one question. Let's go on to our next one for you. Your score is currently 277. For a difficulty 83 question, it's a bit of math now. What's the maximum number of void traces you can obtain from a single round of cracking a relic? This is not counting any missions that have an extra void trace drop table, like the Granum Void, and not counting any temporary events, like we occasionally get those resource boosting events. So not counting those weirdy schmiddy things that kind of cheat the stats. What's the max amount of void traces you can get in a single round? Is it 60, 135, 255, or 420?
I feel if 420 is the answer, I would be so sad, but I feel like it's not. And I don't think it's 60. That's too low. 135 or 255 is a lot of void traces. But you would be able to...
I mean, 2.5 relics effectively ranked up to Radiant.
I think I'm going to go with 135.
Okay.
Because there's not other things. You said like without things. I think if there was events, you could do 255, but I think 135.
Interesting. Okay then, as you say, that's final answer. Zakoto is pointing out 255 sounds like a nice 8-bit number.
It does.
Maybe I included it like that to throw people off. Maybe I included it because 255 is the correct answer.
Oh, you I should have gone to my programming.
You can receive up to 30 traces from cracking the relic itself, doubled to 60 from a resource booster, just a normal market booster, doubled again to 120 from resourceful retriever or loyal retriever mod, doubled again to 240 from reaching the maximum resource booster in an endless fissure, plus a final 15 traces if you get a silver reward and everyone else gets bronze in the rad share. So they all picked yours.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
I did specify in a single round. I didn't say it had to be the first round.
Damn.
It was a trick.
Damn. That's okay. So I don't lose a ton of points because it was a hard question? Is that what you said?
Yeah, so because it was a difficulty 83, you only lose 17 points. Because 17% of people got it correct. The next question is only difficulty 32.
Okay.
Which Warframe has a passive energy to health conversion half as effective as one Violet Archon Shard? Is it Nezha, Equinox, Caliban, or Trinity? 68% of people knew this.
Oh, this is not good. I don't know Equinox's kit as well as I should. Because I know it's probably not Caliban. It could be Trinity. Nezha, you can get a lot of health and energy just in general, but I don't know if that's what the question means.
The question is as the question says.
I'm going to have the wild card 50-50 versus the one I think I might know or the one I don't know.
Go for the best guess you can.
Nezha. Oh, final answer.
Okay then, Nezha. And with that, chat, let's see. Chat, are we feeling happy about this? Are we happy that Zach has picked Nezha? I'm seeing rip. No, rip. Yeah, I'm afraid to say it's not Nezha, it is indeed Equinox.
Shit, that's
Equinox,
my blind spot.
Numeric is there, yes indeed. Equinox's passive is an equilibrium effect, just like the mod. On picking up an energy or health orb, 10% of the effectiveness is applied to the other stat. It is literally half the value of a single Violet Archon Shard.
That hurts. Damn it.
That one does bring down your score by 68 points there, unfortunately, Zach.
That hurts. That hurts a lot. Sorry, chat.
But you can bring it up, because your next question is only a difficulty 35. 35 points in the running here. Who has the Doom ability? Is it Necros, Kome, Sevagoth, or Dagath?
That is none other than Daggeth. Final answer.
Dagath, final answer. Yes, indeed. Dagath's second ability is Doom. The closest to the others would be Sevagoth's Gloom ability, and as I asked on the YouTube post, if anyone picked Necros or Kome, I really would like to know their thinking on that one.
I can see Necros maybe with like the death, but Kome is definitely a wild card, that's for sure.
I did see some interesting explanations. A frequent one being, I just woke up, dude, please. I can't.
Damn, the TheKengineer quiz when you wake up is a wild choice.
Let's see what is next, and hopefully it's nothing too, well, gloomy. It's a difficulty 59 question, Zach.
Okay.
When doing a mod transmutation, that is, sacrificing 4 mods and credits for 1 new mod, which of these does not help refine the result of what you want? Is it matching the polarity, matching the ranks, matching the rarity, or it's a trick, they actually all affect it?
Ooh. Oh, to what? Polarity, I can see that happening. Rarity, of course.
Okay.
Matching the ranks, I don't think would matter. It might matter, but not like changing what you would want, because that's not. It doesn't affect them all. I'm gonna go with that one. Match the ranks.
Do you think the ranks of a mod is completely ignored when it comes to transmutation?
I assume so. I can see the resulting mod being a rank, but I don't think it matters about what mod you would get. Right? Which is what the question. That's my final answer.
Okay then. Final answer. Lock it in. You are absolutely correct.
Nice. Okay.
Transmutation does not consider the max mod rank, and it actually prohibits you transmuting ranked up mods. You just can't do it.
Oh my god. Yeah, of course.
Mod transmutation will, however, return mods of a matching polarity and rarity to the ones used more often than other ones. Not always, but more often. So if you are specifically looking for a rare mod with a V polarity, then consuming 4 rare V polarity mods in transmutation will increase the chances of getting you the correct one. That's 59 points sent your way. Let's continue on to question 11. You're halfway through.
All right.
Difficulty 67. 2/3 of people got this one incorrect, and it is a bit numerical. You might want your calculator for this one.
Oh boy.
Since the semi-recent enemy armor changes, their armor caps at 2,700 for 90% damage reduction. How much damage reduction do they have if you then halve their armor, such as with a heat proc? Do you know your enemy armor changes, enemy armor damage reduction?
I can use a calculator?
You're allowed to use a calculator. You can't Google the answer, but if you know how to figure it out, you can use a calculator to figure it out.
Just proof I'm using a calculator. I am doing math even if I think it's wrong.
That's my favorite kind of math.
I don't even know how to get. Okay. 45.
You think 45%? That's the damage reduction left when we've halved their armor. Okay. Incorrect, sorry. It is still on a bit of a curve. It is 64% remaining.
64?
Editor's note here, for some reason, when I input the details into the program to show off at the end of the quiz what the actual answer is and why it's that answer, it removed all of the divide signs. So the equations look a little bit incorrect here, but indeed it is a result of 90% multiplied by the square root of the armor divided by 2700, with a cap of 90%. Alright, let's roll it on then to question number 12, with a difficulty of 76.
Oh.
1 in 4 chance of getting it right, whether it's skill-based or by luck, apparently. When starting a Kuva Lich or Sistra Parvos journey, your equipped Warframe determines the elemental bonus the weapon has. Which element is associated with Atlas? Is it Slash, Toxin, Impact, or Cold?
My brain, you know when your neurons line up after hearing a word and you get taken back in time? We've talked about this. I know this.
We definitely talked about this at TennoCon, actually. It's
not what you think it is, which if I were to guess, it would be Impact. But 76% of people got it wrong, which means it's absolutely not.
Interesting.
Okay, I think I gotta trust my gut that this is wild, and a lot of people got it wrong, and I'm gonna say it gives you crazy element. Either Toxin or Cold. Don't think it's Slash.
Just discounting Slash entirely.
I don't think it is. I think... No, it wouldn't be. Or maybe it could be. But I remember. You're right, I remember. I'm going to go... Toxin. Wild card, final answer.
Final answer on Toxin? Interesting.
Yeah.
I did run this one by a friend of mine who I got into Warframe, actually. Out of all the ones, they picked Slash. And as some people are pointing out in the chat very rightly, Slash is the only one here that actually can't be a progenitor element. So I'm very glad you didn't pick that one.
Yeah.
You are absolutely correct to say Toxin. The punch frame with purely impact fists is a Toxin progenitor.
Okay, it doesn't make any sense. Or maybe I gotta find out why now. That's crazy.
Hey, don't worry. Impact includes sensible choices like Grendel.
Hey, Grendel can roll around. That makes sense.
When that was introduced, Grendel had a couple Toxin damage abilities.
Oh, that's
and
funny.
is the impact one. Let's go on to the next question and see if we can get that second. Next question, question 13, difficulty 54. When Hydroid got reworked in 2023, which ability got added to his kit? Was it Overburden, Pilfer, Undertow, or Plunder?
That would be Plunder. Plunder, final answer.
Final answer, Plunder. Let's have a look then. You are absolutely correct. Plunder replaced Undertow, enabling Hydroid to remove any enemy armor and buff his corrosive damage output. I have a fun fact on this explanation as well. Fun fact, in the Tenno's Tome of Warframes, my book with all Warframes as D&D monsters, it has both a pre- and post-rework Hydroid. So you get to pick from either an Undertow or Plunder-built aquatic threat. So for anyone who's
I like that.
Not yet dabbled in that that is my conversion of all Warframes into D&D monsters, which you can find over on my website, TheKengineer.com. It's there, it's freely available, and includes multiple Hydroids because I like both versions. Alright then, so that, I believe, was 2 questions.
It was.
We're just going to have to go straight into it then. Chat, oh my god. Mantis! We've just had another donation from Mantis Patty, again, this time for $444, if I read that correctly there.
Holy moly.
Which puts us at precisely $6,000 raised on this channel.
I did it! Oh my god.
I have to do something.
Oh.
This is not consuming it, this is just letting you all know it is on its way. The very ears themselves. We have to recognize this community properly.
There you go. There you go.
With the cat ears, part of the entire maid outfit set. I'm not putting on the rest of it. Not right now. Because that has unlocked a second maid stream after the one on Friday. I am going to be really getting use out of that maid outfit this weekend, aren't I? And so, Zach,
Oh
are you ready?
I'm ready.
The next one, question 14, difficulty 62. Assuming no other modifiers, how many corrosive procs are required to fully remove armor? Is it 11, 12, 13, or 14?
I usually just shoot them. I don't count.
That is Warframe in a nutshell, isn't it? Sorry, game. I just got too good.
All these actually seem much higher than I would have thought. It's Halloween. I'm going 13. Spooky number.
13, final answer?
Yep.
Okay then. So I can tell you now, 13 is an interesting one because that is the amount of corrosive procs you can get on most enemies if you have a Tau Forge Shard equipped to increase the corrosive proc cap. And what is curious about that is that a single Tau Forge Shard is not enough to get you there to a full strip. It is 14 procs for a full strip.
Dang.
I am so sorry.
Okay.
13 is only 98% armor removal, which, to be honest, 2% armor left.
Hi to Zach and
They die.
Ken. You're doing great on the quiz to
98%.
conquer
I should get
cancer.
98% of the points.
Don't fall for the trick questions, King Pat.
Tychotrophy, thank you very much for the 100 bits there. To repeat that for you, Zach, I'm not sure you would have heard. Heidi, Zach, and Ken, you're doing great on the quiz to conquer cancer. Don't fall for the trick questions.
Oh, well, too late.
As a point of reference, I did check as well. If someone were to guess just the first answer, second answer, third, or fourth on every single question, no matter which one you pick, you would end up in negatives all the way through. There is no way to cheat this. You just have to be correct.
Okay.
So, with that in mind, you're positive. Let's move on to question 15. Difficulty only 19. 81% of people got this correct. On which planet or moon can you farm Sarin components? Is it Sedna, Ceres, Saturn, or Uranus?
That is Sedna, I'm pretty sure, because it was the first thing I thought about. I'm going to go with Sedna.
And it wasn't just because it was the first answer on there.
Maybe. Who knows?
What's your final answer?
I'm locking it in, Sedna.
Locking it in, Sedna. So what I'm seeing in chat, Zach, is a whole lot of people saying Sedna. You're absolutely correct.
You're Who Wants to Be a Millionairing me right now, and I don't know how I feel about it.
You're having fun, right? I hope you're having fun.
This is great. I'm just like hoping I don't embarrass myself, but I think I'm okay. I'm doing okay.
You are doing splendid, and with that, you're up onto 364 points. Kayla de Tame is the boss on Sedna and drops Sarin components. A little tidbit as well for those who haven't farmed Sarin yet or need another and just don't want to go back there. If you don't like fighting her, you can wait for Sarin to pop it up in the circuit as well. She'll next show up between the 1st and 7th of December this year. Okay, question 16, Zach. Difficulty 61. In the great AoE gun nerf a while back, many weapons like the Kuvazar, Brammer, and Ogress have their ammo pickup nerfed to just 1 ammo per pack. How much does the Tenet Envoy pick up per pack? Is it 2, 4, 6, or 8? Which rules out 1.
Oh, the AoE ammo nerf. What a time. What a time. If I haven't blocked out all of my memories, then I think 6 and 8 are too high. 2 might make sense, but the Envoy, I think, it's either 2 or 4. let's just assume you didn't put the same correct answer in the first slot again, and I'm gonna say it's 4.
Oh, you're basing on where I put the
Yep,
answers, are you?
I'm doing what I
Interesting.
did in university, where I just went, well, I picked A a couple times. I guess I better pick B or C.
Locking it in?
Sure, 4.
Okay. Another bit of tidbits about how I make these quizzes. Whenever I'm designing the next question to put onto YouTube, the first thing I do is I open up my clock and I look at the seconds. And whatever the second is, I use that to determine where the correct answer goes, so I know it's random.
Wow. That's
So if it's 1,
pretty
2,
smart.
3, or 4, it goes there. 5, 6, 7, 8. And if it's 9 or 0, I just go make myself a cuppa and try again. I get a lot of tea that way. So with 4 as your final answer, Zach, it's time we do another giveaway. You're absolutely correct. Despite it being a big AoE like the others, it has 4 times the ammo economy, and I am not
Damn.
complaining.
Damn,
I am
yeah,
not
that's
complaining.
Crazy. That's crazy.
It's a beautiful weapon. We have actually got a Tenet Envoy emote on this channel.
Really?
It is the
Let me
explosion.
reopen chat.
Yeah, it is the Blap emote. Those of you who've got access to the Blap
Nice.
emote, can you show Zach what that looks like, please?
Nice, yeah.
There they are.
That's
Look at those going
hilarious.
up on screen. Thank you, Elliot.
Oh, that's too funny.
17th question. Difficulty only 35. On the Plains of Eidolon, bounties award extra standing with each stage if you complete the bonus objective. What happens if you complete all bonus objectives for the whole bounty? So is it you get an extra large standing bonus, you get a drop table from the bonus exclusive loot table, the drop from that, do you get an extra drop from the final loot table, or do you get kind words from Konzu but no material benefit? Which do you think it is if you complete all of the bonus objectives for the whole bounty?
It should be, or I shouldn't say should. I think it's an extra drop from the final loot table.
The final loot
Final
table.
answer. Final answer.
Okay then. Option C is Zach's guess. What are we thinking here, chat? I'm seeing a joke suggestion of early lunch. But no, the majority of you, just like Zach, you're absolutely right. You do
Nice.
get an extra drop from the final loot table.
That makes
All
sense.
of the core on bounties will do it in that way. And in fact, it happens in a few other places as well, like with the bounties on Deimos. So if you ever get it pop up with 2 of the exact same blueprint, that's what happened. Once you know it, you know it. Zach knows it.
Thank goodness.
Thank goodness, yes indeed.
Get to keep my job. Yippee.
All right then. So Zach, with that one there, let's take us on to question 17 for you. Sorry, 18 for you. Question 18. Difficulty only 29. Lavos got a new augment, but do you know his base kit? Which element is connected to his first ability? Is it heat, cold, electric, or toxin?
No, Ken. You think I would join your stream, a Lavos enjoyer such as yourself, and not know his base kit? That's toxin. Final answer.
All right then. We already know that is definitely the final answer, the correct answer. Of course it's toxin. Of course it is. So I'm going to give a bonus question here, Zach. Before I reveal the explanation that pops up, do you notice anything interesting about the order of elements shown here on the screen? Heat, cold, electric, toxin.
The order.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the order that they show up on the UI?
Which UI?
The one where you pick the element?
For Lavos? No.
Or
Because Lavos has them in order of abilities, and the first
you're
ability you
right.
just said is Toxin. This order is the order in which non-modded elements combine after mods. Sometimes just referred to as H-set.
yeah, okay.
The Harrow chassis every time, as many viewers remember. It's the way to remember it. I think it is time that we continue on what are going to be the last 2 questions for you, Zach. And Zach, I
Okay,
need to make this
here we
very
go.
clear. Don't you remember? 2 questions correct is a giveaway. You have 2 questions left.
Oh, I
So
see.
don't mess up.
Oh, okay.
Question
Hide in
19,
chat, hide in chat
difficulty 90. This is the second hardest question out of all of them.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. If a weapon has a critical damage of 3 times and lands a red crit, body shot, no other modifiers, what total multiplier is applied to the hit due to crits? So it's a 3 times critical damage, landing a red crit. Is it 9 times, 6 times, 7 times, or 11 times? 90% of people got this wrong.
Oh boy.
Work it through.
My head wants to say 9 times.
Okay.
But that might be convenient math and might not be the correct math. Maybe. Because red crit is the 3rd tier of crit.
Correct, yes. 3rd tier of crit is what we mean.
Right, 3 times, I hope. 3 times 3.
There's no exclamation marks on the red crit, just to be very clear on that.
I'm gonna say 9. Final answer.
Okay, locking in 9.
Oh,
Zach.
I hope so.
90% of people got this question wrong. If you get this question right, it is 90 points. If you get it wrong, you only lose 10.
Okay.
And I'm very sorry to say that you have just lost 10 points, along with the vast majority of people who picked that same thing.
Damn it.
3 times 3 feels like the answer, but that's not how crit damage works. Because, Zach, let me put it this way to you. If you had a 1 times crit damage, how much crit damage are you getting on a yellow crit?
Oh, shit. Yeah. Yep.
Nothing whatsoever.
I gotcha.
So the way it works is that every crit tier increases your damage by 1 less than the critical damage.
Right.
If you have a 3 times, you go from a 1 times base damage to 3 times, then to 5, then to 7 times at red crit. Okay, so let's have a look then. The final question, and I will say I wrote this one before I got people answering the crit one, so I thought I was following an easy one with a not easy one. I said to you, Zach, you might want to pack a calculator.
Okay.
Question 20. With an 85 difficulty. If your shot has a 150% status chance, with 100 impact damage and 50 slash damage, which of the following is true? Really take your time on this one. I wrote that in the question as well on YouTube. Which of these is true? You can see them up on screen, I presume, as well.
Yeah,
I'm going to read them out for those who are on audio or smaller screens. So one option is you have a 2/3 chance or 2 in 3 chance of landing an impact proc. Second option, you will always land an impact proc. Third option, you have a 1 in 3 times 1.5 chance of 1 slash proc. Or lastly, you have a 1 in 18 chance of 2 slash procs. Only one of these is correct. Which one is it?
What the heck? This is crazy. I gotta be real. I don't even know where to start with calculator here.
Break it down into bits. Break it down.
I think I've done the best eliminating wrong answers. I think you will always land an impact proc is wrong or is unlikely. I think 1/3 chance times 1.5 chance of 1 slash proc seems okay, but it doesn't include the impact part of the question. Same with the first one, to be fair. They don't mention both.
None of these mention both types.
Oh, you're right. None of them do.
I'm going to throw you a little bit of a bone that you've already done yourself here. You've said that the always land an impact proc one is not true, and I will confirm you're correct on that. Interestingly, I put that one in there because if you had this exact weapon setup in Warframe and you mouse over the status info, the status chance, it shows you the breakdown, and it would say that you have a 100% impact chance. Because it uses a very simple equation. It doesn't take into account combinatorics, which is what this is. So it's a trick. If someone tried building it in the game somehow and moused over it, that's the answer they would get, and it's wrong.
I think I'm kind of ignoring the question, which is odd. You shouldn't do that in a quiz.
Interesting.
I'm reading these, and I feel like because you love your odds, that the 1 in 18 chance of 2 slash procs seems the most correct because it would be the most difficult thing to achieve out of all these.
That is curious. You're balancing this on the idea of I like statistics and like finding difficult things. Is this what I'm getting?
When you have no chance on the numbers, you gotta go on vibes. I watched your videos for that specific statistic where you say the most unlucky person it would take to get this farm or this thing. Honestly, I think I'm gonna have to lock in. You have a 1 in 18 chance of 2 slash procs. and just pray. Please pray.
Zach,
Oh,
you've
man.
chosen a 1/18 chance of 2/procs. Final answer?
Final answer.
You are absolutely correct.
Yes, no way.
You are
no
absolutely
way.
correct. So the shot is guaranteed 1 proc of either type, with a 50% chance of there being a second proc. And when it comes to the slash, we know the first one has a 1 in 3 chance of being slash. We know the second proc, if it happens, has a 1 in 3 chance of being slash. So the two happening at the same time is 1 in 9, but we only have a 50% chance of there being 2 slash procs, so 1 in 9 divided by 2 is 1 in 18.
No kidding.
Do you want to see your scoreboard?
Yeah. Oh man, let's do it.
Yep. Here is your scoreboard. Look at that lovely array. You got the majority of them correct, actually, all the way through. So you've got a beautiful 564 points here.
Okay, 6 wrong. I'll take that. That's not bad.
That is a very good result right there. Very good result. And looking at some of the wrong ones, -17, -17, -10. Those are some of the absolute hardest questions in the pack. So completely understandable.
What a
Completely
great
understandable.
quiz, Ken. Thank you. Claps. That was fantastic.
Thank you,
It was
and thank you for
awesome.
taking part. But for now, that's where Zach definitely has to pop along. Zach, thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you on the next Prime Time.
Thank you, my friend. See you, chat. Bye-bye.
While that wraps up the quiz with Zach, there's 2 more things. Firstly, 10 more proper questions were posted on the post tab, so you can check those out if you desire by clicking through to the channel itself and looking in the post section. Secondly, for the very last day of October, I instead finally got to properly test something across a large audience. Something I'd attempted to test in the past with YouTube's poll system, but that was flawed as people could both see others' answers and change their own answer based on that. Not this time. Harkening back to a game older than many of you viewers, as much as it pains me to say that, in SimCity 3000 there was a lovely little ticker tape of silly nonsense that included Sim Survey, 50% of Sims say yes. Well, as it turns out, Warframe players are far more optimistic than that. With no context whatsoever between yes or no, 84% of you chose yes. So this little curiosity that has been bugging the back of my mind for decades can finally rest knowing the true answer. Thank you everyone for all of your support through all of QTCC.